Hey y'all, and welcome back. Today we're doing something fun, something I think everybody loves. We are doing some sloppy joes. And I ain't talking about them manwich ones. I'm talking about some good old-fashioned homemade sloppy joes. And there's a million different recipes out there for you. I'm gonna show you our quick little fun little recipe that we do. Turns out great, we love it. The kids love it, such a great thing. Quick, easy weeknight meal, make them real fast, throw them on the Blackstone. In just a little while, you got a great meal. So, we need to go ahead and quit talking about all this stuff. Go ahead and fire this griddle up and show you some groceries. Let's get this thing fired up. Now I'm gonna go just these two burners on this side right now, because that's all we really need. And if we need to, we'll fire the other ones up. I don't think we're gonna need to right now. But we do need to go down to a good low setting. Now, our recipe is fairly simple. We're gonna start off with some 80-20 round chuck right here. We got about 1.5 pounds of it. Got about 1/2 of a yellow onion diced up. We got some onion powder, some chili powder, a little garlic powder. Of course, you gotta have the mustard and the ketchup. And we got some buns here, and we're gonna toast those up with that little butter right there. All right, I'm seeing that white smoke coming off this griddle. That only tells me one thing. It's time to get some groceries up on this griddle. Let's throw down the hamburger meat. Throw them onions in there with it. Make sure we get them all in there. Now we're just gonna brown this meat up and kind of get them onions cooked down a little bit, and we're gonna start adding some ingredients to this stuff. So now we're just gonna stir it up every now and then, kind of brown all this meat up. Won't take long at all for this to brown up. And as far as the size of the dice of the onions, hey, mince them up, chop them up as fine as you want, as thick as you want. That's completely up to you. There it is, less than 5 minutes, this hamburger's brown. Let's drain some of this grease off of it. So what we're gonna do with that is just kind of pick it up and drain it. You'll see that grease coming out the bottom there? So just drain it, we'll kind of put it over here. And just continue doing the same thing till all that grease is out of it. All right, we got most of that grease out, so let's get this grease out of the way. We'll move meat back over and start seasoning this stuff. It's that simple to drain the grease off of hamburger meat on the Blackstone. Let's slide all this meat back over. There we go. Now, let's make this hamburger taste like a sloppy joe. Gotta add some ketchup. Now, I'm not measuring anything. You know, a lot of cooks I'll measure. It might tell you 1/2 cup of this, 1/4 cup of that, whatever. This right here, I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna go, I don't know, maybe 1/2 cup of ketchup, mustard, I don't know, about that much there. What's that? A couple tablespoons maybe. Chili powder, just kind of throw some in there. Garlic powder, just add some of that in. And some onion powder. Kind of just add that in there. Now I'm gonna stir this up and just kind of see how sloppy we can make it. I might need to add some more to make it sloppy like I want it. So we just kind of mix all this together. Oh, this is smelling good. It smells like a sloppy joe. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Not too dry. Not too sloppy, but honestly, they could probably use a little bit more juice. So, we'll hit it a little more ketchup. Just a little bit more. Ah, there it is. Mixture is done. So I'm gonna try just a little bit of it. Oh, that's good. That is delicious. So that's the way I want it. So let's slide this over like this. Now remember, these other burners over here are off. So I did slide everything over, and now this meat will stay warm over here while we toast these buns. So to toast the buns, you gotta have butter. We're gonna put down a lot of butter. I like a good buttery toast on my buns. I love buttery buns. Plop down the buns. Now these buns won't take but just a minute. Man, that Sloppy Joe mix right there is smelling so good. And these buns are toasting up, oh so nice. We're gonna have us a good Sloppy Joe here in a minute, y'all. This thing's been on here a couple minutes now. Let's check the toast on these buns. Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for right there. I personally don't like a heavy toast on the buns. I like just a light golden kind of brown like that right there, so I'm good with that. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip these over and get just a light toast on the back side. Well, on the outside of the buns, I guess you call it. I'm gonna come over here and stir this meat up just a little bit too. Well, we got us a good little toast on the back side, on the inside, and all kind of sides of the buns. This Sloppy Joe mix is ready. I say we kill the heat and start building us some sandwiches. Let's kill that heat. Let's slide this over here like that. Slide our buns over. Grab us a cutting board. Place your bottoms up here like so. Oh boy. And add the meat. Might get you another spatula. Now load these up as thick as you want them. That's completely up to you. In other words, make your Sloppy Joe as sloppy as you want it. Look at that, look at that. Let's top them off. And there you go, Sloppy Joes. Man, these things are looking good. Man, just look at those Sloppy Joes right there. Pop the top. Oh, look at all that down in there, would you? Good toast on that bread too. Oh yeah. We gotta try one of these out, y'all. Now, wasn't that really quick and simple? I mean, 10 minutes, we had Sloppy Joes ready to serve. Now, if you wanna make your Sloppy Joes sloppier, hey, just add more ketchup, more mustard, whatever you want to add into yours. And honestly, I like bell peppers in mine, some diced bell peppers, but the family don't care for those so much, so of course I left those out in my recipe. But like I said before, recipes are guidelines. I'm not saying this is the only way to make a Sloppy Joe, but this is a good way to make a Sloppy Joe, I promise you that. If you make them like this, you'll like them. Now, I went and got the kids and tried to get them stop playing long enough to come try one of these Sloppy Joes on camera, but they won't stop playing, and that's okay. You'll see them eventually. They're still around, I promise you. They're out here in the yard playing right now, ready for these Sloppy Joes here in just a little bit. Good thing they're working up appetite. Hope they're kind of getting tired too, I hope. But I gotta try one. Oh man, meat just falling out everywhere. That's supposed to be that way, ain't it? Sloppy Joe. Let's try it out. Perfect. The Sloppy Joe mixture has such a classic, great taste to it. But you top it off on these little toasted buns. Try this recipe. Let me know what you think. I'd love to know what you do different. You know, bell peppers, maybe some cheese. I've heard of people putting cheese on Sloppy Joes. I personally have never tried that. Worth a try, I guess. I don't know. But I would love to know down in the comments what you do different to these. Love to see that. Maybe try some variations. I love trying different things. Now, if you're still here, Please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up. That really does help all these videos out. The more interaction these videos get, the better YouTube does promote them. And y'all have been doing a great job of doing that so far. I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much. There's also a join button down there. There's no obligation to join this channel. It's just another great way to help this channel and support us as creators out. So if you see a channel that you really like and you want to support them, click that join button for them, or even for me. I would appreciate that. But like I said, there's no obligation whatsoever. I love you either way. The thumbs up and subscribing has been doing miracles for this channel. Thank you so much, and hey, we'll see you next time.